All right, everybody. I've got a short one for you here today, and it's about a subject that almost nobody ever talks about in terms of playing music. We'll get to that in a minute. It's a beautiful, beautiful Southern California, almost still summer kind of an afternoon here, and it's time to go walk a couple of dogs here. How do I know that? Because they tell me. They have ways of telling me it's time to go walk. But doing Zoom lessons, offering a discount to my valuable YouTube family here for Zoom lessons. And I'm so grateful to those of you who I've already got a chance to, just to sort of do a little FaceTime with on Zoom. And it's lovely to meet each and every one of you. And just to get your comments, this is your channel. I appreciate you all busting me and correcting me on things and bringing things up and suggesting ideas for future topics, okay? So anyway, Zoom lessons this month. You got a DGM-11 is your discount code. Just for my YouTube group here, DGM-11. Reach out to me for more details at davegoodsax@gmail.com. All right. Now, the topic that doesn't get discussed very much when we talk about music is it's really simple. And I don't know why, but it gets ignored. What is the song about? What is the song about? In terms of, just think about emotional content. What is this song's emotional? What are the emotions of this song? What is the song about? Who wrote it? When was it written? Just little details like that we really don't get into. Mostly what we talk about is, what to play over a 2-5-1. We teach scales, we teach arpeggios, we teach how to move through chord changes, we teach all of those things, but we don't really talk much about. Let's stop for a minute and think about what is this song about. Is this song, for example, let me break it down here. Is this song a happy song? Is this song a sad song? Is this a ballad? Is this song going to move at 300 beats per minute? Is this bebop? I mean, what is the material? What is it about? And that's why I want you to start thinking about that before you jump in and start crafting your solo. Now this works for any particular genre of music. I don't care if you're playing country music. I don't care if you're playing jazz. I don't care if you're playing rhythm and blues, gospel music in your church. What are we doing here? What is the feel of the song before you and I go and start crafting our architecture of all the really cool figures and quotes and combinations and all the things that we've learned how to do and put together over the years? We start playing those and crafting our solo on the spot. But does it fit the song? What is the song about? Think about that for a minute, all right? Got the alto sax here. Let's do, what if, how about a song that all of you jazzers are working on, you students of jazz? Blue bossa. Have you thought for a little bit about what is the emotional content of blue bossa? What is blue bossa about? All right. Therefore, what is the emotional content of the solo that you're going to create to fit into blue bossa when it comes time for you to get your solo going? This instrument, yes, the alto today, the alto sax, is, as are all saxophones, capable of evoking great emotion in a listener, right? I mean, what was it? I forgot who it was who said, I was getting a lesson and the teacher said, great teacher, by the way, said, you hear saxophone in a movie and you know someone's going to be getting it on, right? Exactly. I mean, saxophone is synonymous with romance, but it's also synonymous with passion and synonymous with sorrow. Great evocative instrument. And do we think about that? Do you honestly? So let's go back to Blue Bossa there. I just played you the beginning of that. What is that song? What is Blue Bossa to you? Is it a happy song? Is this going to be is this going to be something like I don't know. Like Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. That sounds a little more, I don't don't know, it's got a little more of a joyous sound to it, doesn't it, as opposed to blue bossa, or maybe even I don't know. You can think of grab any of the songs out of your real book and start thinking about what is this song about. Let the song tell you what it's about. Let the song tell you how to play it. All right, that's the next step. That's the next evolution in, the next step in your evolution as a sax player. All right, thinking about letting the song tell you how to play it. Learning what the song is about, thinking what the song is about. And that starts here. That starts with your creative intent. All right, you want to sound happy? Well, then you think, I'm going to sound happy. You want to have that beautiful, like melancholy kind of sound? Then you think that way. Well, I'm going to sound a little darker, a little sadder. It's not about buying equipment. You don't have to change your mouthpiece. You don't have to buy a new reed. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is start thinking, right? Start thinking and then creating, and listen back to yourself, all right? All right, questions, davegoodsax@gmail.com. davegoodsax@gmail.com. Don't forget, for Zoom lessons, 1 hour at a time, 60-minute Zoom lessons, this month at a discount to my YouTube crew here. And your discount code when you write to davegoodsax@gmail.com for more information is DGM-11. DGM-11 gets you a discount on Zoom lessons. What we do is I have you, in fact, we have a little phone meeting prior to the lesson so I can get an idea of what you want to do, where you're at with your sax playing, and what's really bugging you. And I put together a specific lesson that targets that we don't just scattershot, whatever I think you should be doing, blah, blah, blah. No, I get to know you for a minute on the phone. And then I create a lesson. And then we target specific issues that we can work on. Zoom doesn't work on beginners. And if you're an absolute beginner, have no idea where to put the mouthpiece, what a reed is, any of that, you want to get a teacher that you can work with in person. That's an in-person gig. There's so many things that we have to be able to see and hear in the room while you're getting your feet on the ground as a sax player. You gotta study with somebody in person. You cannot learn to play saxophone from just a stone beginner online. You got to have someone. Got to study with a human being. But after a while, once most of all of you really know what you're doing and you know where you want to go with this, you know your way around the saxophone really well. Those are the students that I can help, okay? All right. So anyway, davegoodsax@gmail.com. Do your best work. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Keep in touch. And I'll see you again next week. I haven't thought about what we're going to talk about next week, but here's what I think we're going to talk about next week is the difference between alto sax and the tenor sax, all right? I think we'll talk about the differences between the two. Just I have a lot of students who are thinking about crossing over from one to the other. We'll talk a little bit about that. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let's do that. All right. Hey, I got to go. Got to walk some dogs. See you later.